Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you, talking to you about you and your business. And I'm very excited because lately I've been doing some great end of year, what to think about with some brilliant minds in business. And now, because we're in the first full week of the new year, brilliant minds about what people should be thinking about in 2016 from the minds of corporate executives. And so Richard Wakim, who's one of my favorite corporate executives, he's with a company called Brilliant Energy. I'm not only a fan, I'm a customer. Love what you guys do. Simple billing, excellent customer service. You guys are cutting edge. And so I'm kind of like an ambassador for your product, and I'm delighted to be one.
Well, I'm glad that you are, Kevin. Thank you for this wonderful intro. First of all, I'd like to wish everybody in this wonderful state of Texas a fantastic and prosperous 2016. The point you bring up about what we should focus on going forward in 2016 and years to come, the beauty about Brilliant Energy, the way we evolve on a daily basis is that every time we look at New Year resolution or New Year strategy, we somehow find ourselves wanting to continue to raise the bar on creating that warm and fuzzy feeling in the customer experience with Brilliant Energy. And we do that across the gamut. Every time we strategize on a new technology to roll out, or a new product, or an activity, for example, we're always asking ourselves the very basic question: is this good for our customers? Are our customers going to engage and like the experience? Every touch point across the company, from the billing perspective, from the pricing we roll out to notices, reminders, our billboards that we put out, we try to touch an emotional chord for our customers to connect with our company and see the value that they can acquire on a personal basis.
Yeah, and it's obvious. It's evident. Anyone who does business with you guys can see that. Talk a little bit about, you're an executive of an energy company here in Texas. You've got lots of employees that you deal with, lots of business issues to deal with, and that type of thing. What kind of things, as an executive, do you think about at the beginning of the year to make sure that you're successful?
Well, there are many things in that regard, as we all know, in order to be a giving contributor to society, not only to our customers, but also our employees. The one thought that's so prevalent in our office is that we do realize that no one size strategy fits all. We do realize that our customers, as well as our employees, all have different specific needs. You can't use a shotgun approach at reaching out to your customers or your employees. We put out products and vehicles to accommodate personal needs from a customer's perspective and employee perspective as well. I know this can become taxing and time and cumbersome, but that's what we signed up for. We do realize customers want electricity for their business or for their home, but we also recognize that it goes beyond the need. Customers today have desires, they have wants, they have likeness towards a certain approach. So we're trying to provide all kinds of mediums to attract and make certain groups of customers happy with different approaches.
Talk a little bit about one of the things you mentioned a lot in 2015 was your referral program. You emphasize that often. And if a company isn't particularly good at what they're doing, they find those referral programs, not so good. But even that has value, right? Because then they get to learn, wait a minute, there's something wrong with my relationship with my clients. I need to think that. How did your referral program go?
It's a wonderful feeling. I'm stoked to even discuss this with you here. One of the biggest testimonies any company can have, and reassurance and reconfirmation of that the job that's being done is a great job, is by our customers referring their friends and family. I knew that program has been doing well over the years, but in 2015, that was a phenomenal growth perspective for Brilliant Energy. We've added a ton of residential as well as commercial customers to our customer base simply via referrals. Our current customers enjoy the interactions. They deal with friendly folks on the phone. They deal with friendly billing folks. We cater to their specific needs. We actually make certain modifications to their liking. So we're constantly reaching out to specific groups with specific offers to what their likes and desires are. And I couldn't be any happier with the referral program. There's intrinsic value, monetary value as well in referring a friend. But beyond that, it's the customer experience that's pushing that and propelling that program forward for us.
Yeah, I love that. I love that about it. And that's such a great testimony about your company. By the way, if you go to priceofbusiness.com, you'll check out right there. You'll see the logo prominently there for Brilliant Energy. They're going to send you a gift card just by signing up. I encourage you to do it. They already offer a great service and really one of the cleanest bills I've ever seen out there in energy.
That is very true. That's very true. We, since day one, we set on the focus that our bills need to be very easy to read, very simple. No convolution of information. It's few lines to make it easy to understand and feel good about paying your bill.
Yeah, absolutely. Which that's people generally don't feel that good about paying their bills. So tell me about what you're observed, because you've been an executive now for a number of years. What do you think are some of the big mistakes that business owners do when it comes to starting a new year? What are some of the blind spots that you see among business owners and business leaders?
The moment that you lose sight of what your customer wants and needs, and you start getting busy with peripheral issues, is when you start failing as a business. You need to always stay connected. You always need to listen to your customer service calls. You need to look at your emails. You need to look at market trends. Stay educated on cutting edge technology to make your customers connecting with you a much more pleasant experience. You want your customers to feel that they belong to a certain group and not just signing up for a company that will deliver electricity to their home. That you want customers to identify with your company and be able to talk to their friends and family about it. In this day and age, customers have evolved over the years. They no longer just want a product or a service. They want a group to belong to. If you keep that in the focus in front of you on a daily basis, you will succeed. And I find some folks just simply ignore that fact, or they look at it as not as essential for the success of their business. And we certainly don't do that. We at Brilliant Energy, our main focus is always and will always continue to be the customer.
I got to tell you, in the mass consumer industries, which includes energy is definitely a mass consumer industry. It is so hard to be relationship oriented. But I had a mentor who told me the three most important words in business is relationship, relationship, and relationship. And somehow, in spite of the fact that you're selling something that's essentially like a commodity on a large scale, you figured out how to do it in a very relationship driven way. So I congratulate you on that, and we're delighted that we get to pick your brain on occasion to help our consumers and other business owners take their lives to a higher level. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate those compliments, Kevin. We will commit to the state of Texas that we will continue to have the residents of the state and the public of the state at the forefront of what we do on a daily basis at Brilliant Energy.
Richard Wakim, BrilliantEnergy.com. When we come back, more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here. It shows up over there at USDailyReview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter.